Roller derby to me, it embodies strength and empowerment and teamwork.
Thank you so much for having me. This, as an Austinite born and raised, this is like a dream come true. I think that just by sharing us coming together to practice and your willingness and your busy schedules to come play could inspire one or many people to dive in and check it out. So thanks so much. Let's begin. Seated, nice cross-legged. Thank you so much. So to summarize, let's let go of the morning thus far as you come into just a nice tall spine, and take a deep breath in. And let's just use this next 20 minutes or so to fill our cups. Why waste the opportunity? Maybe we actually even forget what we thought we came here to do, maybe forget the yoga part. And just use this time to connect mind and body, maybe with your heart space. And a mantra that I like to live by is find what feels good. So find what feels good here today. We're just going to flow together, welcoming a feeling of rejuvenation to the body, so that when we roll up out of here and on into the rest of our day, we feel good. As we move today, since we all have experience practicing in some way or the other, see if you consider that it's not what we're doing here, but the way we do it. So often in other areas of our life, we kind of have to ring that bell, meet those goals, slay, right? And here we're just going to focus on not what we do, no destination, but how we do it. So how you slowly bring your hands to your heart here is everything. Careful not to rush. And the way you kind of just slow things down there and think about how instead of what kind of signals to your brain, oh, okay, it's going to be like this. I'm going to enjoy this. As a group, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Two more like that. Big inhale. And exhale to let something go. One more. Inhale, lots of love in. That self-love, that good stuff, and then exhale, lots of love out. Nice. Bow your head to your heart. Feel that nice deep stretch in the back of the neck. Soften your brow here. We have to be on, we have to be tough, we have to ring that bell so often. Here in this moment, relax your shoulders and soften through your jaw. We'll just counter that with a little softness, a little ease. And start to listen to the sound of your breath. And you can tap into just this like sweet little inner smile. It can be literal, like lifting a little bit of the corners of the mouth, or just a feeling inside of like, all right, I'm pretty grateful for my life. Like, we could be doing a lot of other things, but here we are in the middle of your practice track doing some yoga, a group of women together. It ain't so bad. So a little bit of gratitude here as we bow head to heart, the mind intelligence to the body intelligence. And then one more big breath here, breathing into the upper back body. And then as you exhale, draw your shoulder blades together now. Imagine you're pinching a pencil between your two shoulder blades, between the scap there. And then from there, that's where we'll lift our chin and flutter the eyelashes open. And so we kind of come from this shape that we all live in here with the shoulder blades kind of rounded, to just actively seeing if you can draw them together. And again, it's strange, but the image of the pencil kind of works for me, just to keep that activated. All right, let's ring it out. We're going to inhale, reach for the sky, just nice, easy, nothing fancy, big stretch. And then exhale, we're all going to twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right knee. And then see if you can pinch that pencil here. See how many times I'm going to say pinch that pencil in this class, sorry. But keep that in mind here. So as we breathe into our bellies, and I feel like our culture, our society is always kind of guiding us to suck the belly in or zip up tight through our clothes. So let this moment be a softening moment where we breathe into our belly. We kind of stimulate this deep listening spot, your guts. Listen to your guts. And then one more breath here as we just ring out through the torso. So maybe you inhale in, and as you exhale, maybe look a little bit further past your right shoulder. Keep that inner smile here, looking awesome, beautiful. And then rotating on the axis of the spine, we'll come back to center. Hands come to the heart, tap into that inner smile again, the power of the inner smile. I can feel sweat just like dripping down my back. I know I'm in the ring now. It's just getting started. Here we go. Inhale, reach for the sky. Nothing fancy, just a big stretch. Stretch through all four sides of the torso, so not just the sides, but just imagine front and back body lifting. Let's wiggle the fingertips, heavy in the quads, strong legs, and then here we go. Over to the other side, twisting to the left this time. Oh, yeah. And again, finding that activation through the upper back body. So imagine you're bringing the two shoulder blades together, even if nothing really moves, although you guys have made some big moves in the upper back. It's just that feeling, that awareness. And then to our guts, here we go, breathing down into the belly. See if you can really inhale, feel your belly widen and stretch. And then exhale, maybe we glance past the left shoulder, a little attitude even sometimes is nice. Oh yeah, nice lower back release. And then we'll come back to center. Great, now we're gonna take the right hand to the left knee and the left hand to the right knee, and we're gonna counter that kind of pinching of the pencil by coming into like a Mr. Burns shape, like fully embracing that rounding. Should feel really good. So here we go, heavy in the legs. And if you feel a little tight and wound up, you can bring the legs out just a little bit. So first we'll do our best to sit up nice and tall. Think about lifting through all four sides of the torso. And then exhale, navel draws back like a magnet to your spine. And yeah, take it away, chin to chest. We round forward and we go full Mr. Burns here, rounding the shoulders. Eventually letting the weight of the head fall down and over. And then close your eyes here and breathe like you love yourself. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. No Surya Namaskar, no sun salutations coming. No practice with the kids later, just this moment here. Nice. Then press into anything that's touching the earth here. So the outer edges of the feet, feel your glutes kind of connect to the ground. Yeah, awesome. And then navel draws back and we're gonna slowly rise up. And it's as if you were taking like your shirt off to go to bed or something. We're gonna bring the fingertips around to the shoulders and take it all the way up and overhead. Big stretch, so big breath here, inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows, wiggle the fingertips, cactus arms. We pinch that pencil once again. Great, now chin to chest here. And then inhale, draw a line with the nose up towards the ceiling. Open throat chakra here, what do you want to say? And then chin to chest, a nice humble bow. Start to breathe a little deeper. Inhale, opening up through the throat chakra again. What do you want to say this year? And then exhale, chin to chest. And last one should feel really good. Stay heavy in the hips as you lift nose up towards the sky. Big stretch through the front of the neck. And then exhale, fingertips are going to come down, chin comes down, and we're going to walk them. You can stay where you are, but I'll just demo here. We're just going to walk them back a little bit. So yogi's choice, if you feel good here, wrap the shoulders. You can imagine that. So I kind of tend to live here. Thank God I have this practice. Can't imagine what it would be like if I didn't. I'd live here maybe. So wrap the shoulder around and down, you know, shoulder coming into socket. And then yogi's choice, you can stay lifted on the fingertips here, or some might find flexibility in the forearm to come all the way down. Don't feel like you have to make that happen now. Sweet. And then inhale, lift the chest, long puppy belly here as you lift heart up towards the sky. This is a big heart opener, so breathe deep. And then keep the neck nice and long. Try to press into all of your knuckles, all of your fingertips. Yeah, and then one more big lift up through the armpit chest, whatever that means to you. Yeah, love the awareness in the neck, guys. So nice. Awesome. Now hip points, hips, glutes get really heavy here as we lift up, press off the fingertips, and we're going to counter this with thriller arms. So take it forward, so really active reach towards the front, and then just plug the shoulders back into space, pinch that pencil in the upper back. Great, and then one more cycle of breath here, thriller arms. If you want to take a little opposite hand, opposite fingertip here, you can. Sweet, and then from here, we're going to tap into this center. So we call this in yoga Uddiyana Bandha. It's a fancy name for just a little navel connection or center lock. So think of it as bringing your navel in and then up. And again, it can be a physical thing or it can just be a sensation internally. And it's from there that we're going to come forward. So rather than jerking our hands forward from our center, we're going to try to move. And I think it'll change the way we start to transition. All the way forward and to all fours. You can back the truck up a little bit if you like to come center on your mat. Everyone doing good? All right. So let's amp the breath up with a little cat-cow. Classic, right? Here we go. Inhale, dropping the belly to open the chest. And then exhaling, curling the tailbone under, starting from there, rounding through. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And then exhale, rounding through. We'll do two more. Maybe soften your gaze on these next two. Close your eyes. You can move with your own breath. Maybe see if you can elongate the inhale a little more, elongate the exhale. And then one more, just kind of in this structure. And then like, I'm getting the vibe around here, you know, like rules are meant to be broken a little bit sometimes. So let's break out of this structure. We have the form. Now let's just find a little freedom within the form. So you can keep that cat-cow going, or you can start to just check in with your body by veering off the railroad tracks a little bit, getting a little freaky. Check in with your body. We have different things going on in different areas. So just take a couple seconds. We're also just training our brain when we work like this on the mat to remember, like, this is for you. You don't have to follow my lead or take cues from a teacher. That's kind of the beauty of the home practice too, is you're really bridging that gap between mind and body in a way that is going to serve for real. Okay, take this same little improvised dance that you've already cultivated. And thank you for just being open and jumping right in. I'm going to take this same little creative dance where you don't know where it's headed. And we're going to use this, again, resist the urge to just go straight there, to choreograph our way to downward dog. So you'll take your time getting there, move in a way that feels good for you. And then we're kind of really connecting the dots, right? We jerk ourselves around a lot off the yoga mat. And then it's so funny to me that people spend like $20, $25 to then pay to kind of jerk themselves around on the yoga mat. So for the roller girl, little IT band stretch, we'll bend the knees. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left, and we're just gonna crisscross step up to the top. Nice and slow. About halfway through, this transition becomes really humbling, so just get there in a way that feels good. Tap into that inner smile. And then we'll come into a nice forward fold with the feet hip-width apart or flush together. So your choice, just really conscious in the feet. Toes pointing forward. Then bend the knees, keep up with that breath. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, and we're gonna sway side to side. We know this, but maybe trying to find something new here is maybe you shake the head a little loose. Maybe there's been something heavy you've been carrying around. Who knows, maybe you could use this opportunity to just kind of imagine your two angels flying over your head and kind of taking that weight up off your back, so that when we release the hands here and inhale, lift up halfway to a nice flat back position, we're a little lighter. We're maybe not carrying so much weight in the back. Nice. Exhale to release and fold. Tuck the chin and let's slowly roll it up. Take your time, ladies. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just this present moment. And then here, same thing, yeah, take what you need. Anything at all, fixing your pantaloons, maybe checking in with the neck. licking your lips, letting go of something maybe that happened this morning or something that's on the to-do list for later. Fab. Then we'll bring the hands together at the heart once again. We're going to go through a little flow, moving with the breath. See if you can inspire your friend or the person next to you, but not just the person next to you, but the person furthest away with you with the sound of your breath. And I'll try to give and receive the same. All right, let's flow. Here we go. Big inhale to reach for the sky. Dig into the heels here. Nice full body experience. Exhale, rain it down. Nice forward fold. Bend your knees, send the lower back some love. Then here we go. Find a lightness as you inhale, flat back position. Just your version. Find length in the neck. Yeah, gorgeous. And then exhale to soften and fold. Nice. From here, bend the knees, plant the hands, and in your own time, there's no rush. Step one foot back and then the other. Now, most people panic and plank. You guys do much riskier business on a regular basis, so no panicking here. So just find that sense of you, whatever that means. Maybe draw your center, your navel up to your lower back. Maybe bend your elbows a little bit. Maybe tap into that inner smile. And almost everyone can press away from the yoga mat even more to lift your heart space up between your shoulder blades, like a doming effect. Lift this part of your back to my hand. Yeah, awesome. We're here for 3, 2, lift this part of your back to my hand. Lift it up. Yes, boom. On the 1, downward dog. Quietly whisper, hallelujah. And pedal it out. Great. Claw through the fingertips to take pressure out of the wrist. And on your next big inhale, we're going to slide the right leg up high. If you're tired at any point, you can always lower the left knee and do a half dog, little vinyasa instead of the full dog. And so here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift it forward. And again, we can do this with the left knee down. So inhale, right leg up high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one with your breath. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And this time we're going to step it all the way up and lower the back knee down to the earth. Crescent lunge. Let the root of this posture be in this back foot. So slap that puppy down on the ground. Then squeeze the inner thighs together. And here we go, marrying both flexibility and stability together in this crescent lunge. So if we're looking for more flexibility, we might start to push in forward towards that front hip after a couple breaths. If you tend to kind of dump all your weight into the front foot, see if you can back off a little bit and maybe hug the lower ribs in. If you ever feel like you're going to fall, domino effect, always you can try bringing hands to heart or hands to waistline. And then all of us, let's lift up from that pelvic floor just a bit by squeezing the inner thighs together. Yes, beautiful. And we came out of the sideways there, so awesome. Inhale in, exhale fierce. Bend the elbows, lift your chest, maybe claw the fingertips. That was for you, for the Hellcats. Here we go. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, paint a wall all the way down. Then here we go. Fingertips on the earth. We're going to peel the right hip crease back and just dig into that right heel as we pull back. So I like to keep a generous bend in this right knee for this stretch, even though you might know this stretch from like gym class, or I like to keep a big old stretch in that knee because then we really stretch the belly of that hamstring muscle and not the attachments, which is great for you, my friend. So yes, love it. Flex your right toes towards your face for one more breath. And then let's dig into that right heel. Get a nice stretch through the fascia of that right foot as you slowly roll all the way back and through. Then we'll curl the back toes under, lift that back knee. And then here we go. Inhale, open the chest, let your heart radiate forward, find that inner smile again. And then exhale, plant the palms, step it back, second plank pose, fierce and strong. So we're gonna focus now on doming up through the upper back body on this one. Yeah, really nice, love it. Yeah, cool. Ooh, yeah, beautiful, love that lift. We're here for 3, 2, lift the tail up and back on the 1, downward dog. Take a second here, check in, nice cleansing breath in and out. And then here we go, clawing through the fingertips. Inhale, lift the left leg up high as you breathe in. Feel that anchor in the right heel. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Again, we can lower that bottom knee if you're feeling a little tired today. Inhale, lift left leg up high, claw through the fingertips. Exhale, squeeze, navel lifts up. Nice breath, inhale, last one, you got it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze, And we'll step that left foot all the way up. We can use our hands to guide it there. We lower the back knee. We start to feel that opening through the psoas and the hip crease. And then let the root of this posture be that back leg. And when you're ready, we rise. And then you already know this, but I need this reminder every day of my life, so don't worry about the shape. Focus on the sensation. What's getting love every time I breathe in? What needs love that I forgot about? Do I feel like I'm gonna fall and topple over the person next to me? Can I find support from within? Huge metaphor there, right? Like we're always looking for support, like, you're not supporting me enough. But can we find this support from within by, especially when it's an all-female practice, by lifting up from our pelvic floor, finding that squeezing in, that lifting of the inner thighs. Awesome, here we go, inhale in. We move from soft and graceful and light to fierce. Bend the elbows, shoulder blades draw together. Maybe we claw the fingertips here. Press into the big toe mount of that front foot. Yeah, nice, and then inhale, we rise. Exhale, paint a wall forward. Peeling the left hip crease back. Here we go, digging into that left heel. This is another good one. Again, it seems obvious, but just a reminder to drop the shape. So bend that knee and really get into the sensation of that meaty hamstring. The hamstrings, of course, being that muscle that no matter how much you do or what you don't do, it's still always going to be a really kind of persnickety muscle. So let's take one more breath here. Flex your left toes up towards your third eye. And then again, we'll waste nothing here. So rather than just jerking ourselves forward for the next thing, let's work on the feet. So dig into that left heel and roll through that left foot. And then fingertips come forward. We'll curl the back toes under. Right heel lifts up and we reach it way back. Here we go. Inhale, let your chest open, heart open. Let that energy radiate forward. Tap into that inner smile. Woo, big stretch. And then exhale, plant the palms. Nice. Inhale, press away from the yoga mat. Press up into your power. Quietly whisper to yourself as you tuck the chin, I am strong. You can whisper it out loud or just to yourself, I am strong. Yes, and then here we go. We'll look forward, shift forward. Elbows stay hugging in as long as possible. Belly flops are totally welcome, so nice, slow, lower to the ground, or belly flops, always welcome. Then press into the tops of the feet. Keep those elbows sucking in like grasshopper legs. And here we go, inhale, rise up, baby cobra. Nice and strong in the lower body. Exhale, release, forehead kisses the mat. Nice, curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, tone your quads, press into your power, press up, lift up, power up. Again, take your gaze straight down to Mama Earth and quietly whisper to yourself, I am strong. You can put a little descriptive word before the strong if you like, if you need it. And downward facing dog, nice work. All right, we're starting to welcome that heat. Nice big breath here, in through the nose. Let some heat out through the mouth. Great, this time we're gonna cross the left foot over the right. Start to stretch through again the fascia of the foot, but getting into that outer hip as you crisscross step all the way to the top. There's a little bit of a swagger here. Again, there's a little humbling moment as you reach the top. And you'll make your way there. Feet hip width apart or flush together. Yogi's choice, just nice conscious footing. Awesome, inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale to soften and bow. And just reversing the same way we went down into this flow, we're gonna inhale, bend the knees, dig into the heels and reach the fingertips forward, up and back. And catch something up and overhead. And we'll bring the palms together and down to the heart space. Anjali Mudra. Now take a second here to close your eyes and try to just observe the breath. Feel the quality of air around your forehead, the sweat on your lip. See if you can relax your shoulders down with each exhale. And then for this next flow, and it'll be our last flow on each side, just a mini practice today. See if you can give your thinking mind a break. Super hard, I know. But as people who work with their bodies on a regular basis at a professional level, maybe it's actually not as hard as you think on the yoga mat to give yourself an opportunity to let your body intelligence just have the head seat at the table. and let your mind, intelligence, take a break. See what happens. Bending the knees. Here we go. Moving together. Inhale, we reach for the sky. Fingertips maybe go down to come up. Big breath, big stretch. Exhale, rain it down this time. Bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Nice long neck. Exhale, soften and fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Take your time. We're going to step one foot back, then the other. Go through your checklist here, pressing away from the yoga mat. Inhale to shift forward, look forward, hug the elbows into the side body. Exhale, slowly lower down, or a nice smiley belly flop. Inhale for your cobra. Just think about opening your heart here, and then exhale to release. Curl the toes under, lift the kneecaps, tone the quads. Here we go, pressing into our power. Power up, press up. Quietly whisper, I am strong, I am strong. Downward facing dog. Again, letting body intelligence just lead the way. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, just one this time, knee to nose. Squeeze and lift, then step it up. Nice, then we're gonna pivot on the back foot again. Take your time here, there's no rush. Left toes pointing in. And then as you're ready, strong, powerful legs, I know you have them. Squeeze through the midline as you reach for the sky, warrior one. So from here, we're gonna inhale in, exhale, bend the elbows, come into this cactus arm again. Fierce, and then we're just going to keep it going all the way down to interlace. If you're feeling really wobbly and belly just can't seem to find that connection, you can widen your legs so they're not so much on a tight rope, so you're on two parallel lines, but feel it out. All right, you might know where we're heading here. Knuckles are going to go down and away. We open up through the chest. Strong legs here. I know you have them, so we're going to use them. Keep that back foot strong. In fact, let the root of this be in the back foot. So dig into your back heel as you send your heart forward. It's almost as if you're looking over into a pond, like in Zoolander, like, who am I? Like keeping that length in the neck. Then you can pause here, breathing with everything you've got, full breath, or maybe test your appropriate edge by bringing the crown of the head towards the earth for a full-on humble warrior. To me, they're all humble warriors, but knuckles reach towards the sky on this one. And we keep that left inner thigh engaged. Nice, then from that back foot, from the power of that back foot, press into the earth, slowly begin to rise. Then break free the chains. Inhale, warrior one. Great, check it out. Small but powerful move here from your core. Inhale, spread the fingertips. Exhale, navel draws in. You're gonna lift the back heel up, and we're just gonna come into a high lunge. Yeah, sink a little deeper, nice. Inhale, pull the thumbs back, big stretch. Exhale, we rain it down just like before. Awesome, plant the palms, step the right toes back. Yogi's choice here, really truly, listen to your body. You can go to belly to cobra, maybe now a chaturanga to up dog, or go straight to downward dog. So this is one of those moments where we're empowering ourselves to make a choice, and for those who are listening in or watching, we're inspiring them to do the same. Inhale in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Second side, right heel goes down. Here we go. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Love the quality of movement here, ladies. Really, really nice. Thank you for sharing it with me. Here we go. Squeeze and lift, shifting forward. Knee to nose, just one of these. And then we'll step it up. All right, and pivoting on the back foot this time. Right toes turn towards the front right corner of the mat. Nice strong legs. When you're ready, take it away. Reaching fingertips to the sky. We rise together, warrior one. So we know the general shape. Now pay attention to the sensation in your body. Pull that left hip crease back, squeeze the inner thighs to the midline. Yeah, really nice. And you can really get a little bit, even if it's just an inkling of power, your personal power as you lift up from that pelvic floor. Strong and steady, pressing into the knife edge of that back foot. And then here we go. Inhale in, reach up high. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Find that rinse in the upper back body. Great, then we'll keep it going down. Maybe opposite thumb on top this time. Just a little yoga for the brain. And then knuckles go down and away. And yeah, never wait for me, go for it. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna keep that back foot strong. Hold on to your foundation. And then send your gaze forward. First, imagine you're kind of looking into a pond, looking into a mirror. So the back of the neck is nice and long. Yeah, and then take it away all the way down, perhaps just testing it out here, remembering that the process is really the can-do here. There's no destination. One more cycle of breath in this humble warrior. And then use the power of your back foot and of course your connection to your center to slowly rise up, squeezing your thighs to the midline. Break free the chains and then inhale, reach for the sky. Just as the sun brightens. Beautiful, here we go. Small but important move coming from the center. Navel draws in and up. When you're ready, pivot on the back foot, lift that right heel, and then send it way back. Feel that big stretch through the right hip crease. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then squeeze those inner thighs to the midline. Yeah. Nice, really, really nice. Inhale in, smile, just internally even. And then exhale, here we go, raining it all the way down. Great. Inhale this time to just look forward, open the chest, find length. And then exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Belly to cobra, chaturanga to up dog, or straight to the down dog. Synchronizing with your breath, a little bit of a rinse. And then exhale to downward dog for one big lion's breath. We're gonna take it to our knees after this, so give it everything you got. Again, if you've had anything bugging you, any stress, any words unspoken, or maybe words you wish you hadn't said, let's let it all go here in this big cleansing exhale. You're gonna stick your tongue out when we breathe out. So here we go. Big inhale through the nostrils, and then exhale, lion's breath, tongue out. Yeah. Slow descend of the knees down to the earth. Soft landing on the knees. We're gonna bring the big toes to touch, knees as wide as the yoga mat. And let's send it on back, ladies. Extended child's pose. If this is not a good resting posture for you, just holler at me and we'll pick something else. Won't be here long. Just a couple calm, cooling breaths in and out through the nose and mouth. Awesome. As you're ready, carve in line with the nose forward, look up. Then from your fingertips, claw. From here, we're gonna drag ourselves all the way up and forward. Walk the knees in a way that feels good for you. Lower belly down to the ground. We're all gonna turn towards the right. So we're just gonna turn towards the right and come onto our backs here so that you're flat on your back. And I'll guide you with my voice. But just take a second here to feel the weight of your body down on the ground. Completely releasing. And if by any chance, not saying this is the case, but just in case, because it happens to me all the time, in case you feel a little bit hung out to dry lately or just like super spent or maybe a little bit alone, take this moment here. Do not bypass it, to just close your eyes and literally imagine this firm ground rising up to meet your back body, supporting you in this moment. And it seems so small and maybe even a little silly or a little cheesy, but when we do things like this, these small guided gestures, guide our thoughts, we signal the brain, I'm held, I'm safe, I'm supported. Nice and slow, we're gonna lift the knees up, bring the feet to the ground. As if you were prepping for bridge pose, we're not gonna do bridge. Kick the right foot up towards the sky, rotate that ankle one way and then the other. Spread the toes. Nobody had a game last night, but legs up the wall after a game, super good, super awesome. Great point and flex. And then we'll cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh, and with this reclined one-legged pigeon. So you're gonna thread the needle, right fingertips are gonna go through the hole. I usually say, hey-oh there, because it's kind of, anyway. And then squeeze your legs up towards your heart here, and then imagine you're kicking your left foot into a wall. Yeah. So you should feel kind of yummy sensation. And then you can stay here, ladies, breathing deep, or if you want a little extra love,
in the hamstring, we can start to straighten that left leg. It's just an option. Might feel good to just stay focused on that right hip. All the while, no matter what's going on in these stretches, we're finding that sensation of our yoga mats just kind of rising up to meet our backs, having our backs feeling supported. Let's take one more big old breath here. And then use the exhale to slowly release again. Remember, how you move matters here, so the moments in between count. Yeah, really nice. As you're ready, we'll unravel in your own time, moving in a way that feels good, respecting your body, threading the needle, and noticing how the left hip feels. Option to extend that right leg if you like. Take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, let's unravel. Oh yeah. Then we're going to extend the right leg, extend the left leg. Then I think we all have room here. Big full body stretch. Inhale, reach for the sky, fingertips towards me. Spread the fingertips, spread the toes. Have a moment of gratitude for yourself, for your body, for this time. It's hard, we're busy, we're ambitious. We're sisters, we're neighbors, we're teachers, we're mothers, we're partners. And here, we're just ourselves. So as you're ready, release the hands down. We'll come to a moment in Shavasana. We won't be here long. Hands can rest wherever they feel good. So really, truly, and we make that connection, particularly when we are doing a home practice or things on our own. You have the traditional arms at your side available to you at any time when it feels right, but you're also able to direct your body to make choices that feel awesome. When we exercise that practice of kind of making choices that feel awesome, then it becomes easier off the mat. Are you ever doing something and you're like, why am I doing this? I don't even want to be doing this right now. I don't even want this. So I'm gonna mind the time, and for one full minute, we're just going to, as you mentioned at the beginning of class actually, we're gonna just allow ourselves permission to do absolutely nothing for one full minute. And then we'll wrap it up. We'll welcome the kids into the ring for practice and we'll get on with our days. But for the next minute, I'm gonna shut up and stop talking. And we're just going to allow ourselves permission to release and let go for just one single minute. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, allow the weight of your body to release completely and fully into the earth. Practice letting go. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Inner smile starts to come back, or actual smile, always welcome, you never know, just depends on your mood. Start to wiggle the toes, the fingers. And really, truly, one last moment, because you can just never underestimate the power of gratitude. Thankful for your body, for this practice. Not just this yoga practice, but where we are here in your practice space, for this space, to aligning with things that make us feel good, that challenge us, that inspire others, and that promote community, togetherness. Yes. All right. Hug the knees up to the chest whenever you're ready. We're going to turn to the left nice and slow, and then use the palms to just press up and come back to that seated posture where we began. Nice and easy. In honor of Las Putas, let's create a little fire, bringing the palms together. And just creating, welcoming a little energy back to the body. Take a second to check in with the head and the neck. Maybe this week as we move on, me included, we can just use an inhale to sit up tall or stand up tall in whatever we're doing, and use an exhale to just drop those shoulders down in space and let that be our dance. All right, ladies, thank you so much for having me in your space, for your willingness to play and share your valuable time. I'm a huge fan, so this is really cool for me. We'll finish by recognizing how awesome you are, and how awesome I am, and how awesome everyone has potential to be. So that's really what Namaste means, right? So let's bring the palms together, bring those thumbs right up to the third eye. And again, we just recognize how amazing you are, how amazing I am, and how amazing we are together. So take a deep breath in, and exhale to bow all the way to the earth. Namaste.
Mm-hmm.